Aline again. This is my speech. Before I came to the Field Academy, I was working independent. I always had to learn on myself. I only worked in a group when I had something, when I needed people's help. When things are getting hard and I know when my knowledge stops, so I asked them for help. That was one of my struggles when I was trying to decide what to do this whole summer. I knew I was going to put myself into something that I didn't know any way to get out of it. Coming to a group of people that I know will be with me this whole summer. It was a challenge, but also an amazing experience to have. These are some of the things helping me to realize that I enjoy working with a group and being in a group of people. While we're traveling in Kentucky, as Claire said, going to the AMI and making radio show with other kids, I was interested into drumming, so I made mine into drumming. I met this young man named Jordan. He also loved drumming. We talked and decided to work together. As we were working, he said, I don't know what I would be if I was working alone. That kind of shocked me for a second, because I also felt the same way. Our same interest gave us to finish fast with a lot of energy. We both were proud about the work we did. I've never been to a group of amazing people like this one. This group, we had our ups and downs together. We shared what we had. We loved, supported, encouraged each other. I remember when we were traveling Appalachian Trail, the one I talked about. When we were hiking, it was so hard. I was carrying a big backpack, really big. I got to the point when I said I gave up. My teachers would tell me to keep going. They also work with Miss Love. Tommy and Heather would start telling me their most embarrassing moments, and I would laugh and I keep going. During the hike, there's a moment where I was so tired, and Noah called me out and he was like, Aline, can you duggy? He dropped a bit and they started dagging. Hey guys, can you show them how to duggy?
Yeah, we can.
Oh man. Ready? Yeah, come on.
Oh, what music? No, I don't have it.
Okay, just show them the steps. Noah. No, come on.
You guys good?
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you guys. After Noah called me out, I gained a lot of energy and I started to hike fast. If I didn't have these amazing people, I don't think I would have made the hike. We have built a strong friendship between us. If one of us is down, we always find a way to cheer them up. Our teachers here are so different from my school teacher. They always supported us. We joke around, play around, and most importantly, they know how to take care of all of us, which is something not that many teachers are good at. I really appreciate that about them. I always have a smile to my face when I have something to say, and all of them show me excitement of hearing what I have to say. That makes me want to say more. As a group, we have traveled many places together, and we have met amazing people. Some of them had welcomed us into their homes. I remember when we went to Don and Ellen's home in Southwest Virginia, we experienced how they use their art, talent, and passions to make a positive contribution to their community. They invited us to their home to spend the night with them. Their house was not that big for all of us to sleep in, but the first thing they told us was, feel comfortable and feel like you're home. That made me really happy than you can imagine. The big heart they had reminded me of back home in Rwanda, where I'm from. How everyone are welcoming and greet you with a big smile, and how people are friendly, which is the kind of environment I grew up in. And I wish to keep growing up in that kind of environment. I still like to work independently, but working in a group of people had opened my eyes in the big picture. It gave me strength, and it also challenged me to think deeper. As I'm going back home, I want to continue finding people around who will ask me questions, because people most of the time ask me questions, the kind of questions that I will never ask myself. Yeah.